I was completely shocked, and I was bummed. I felt like I was losing a family member, actually. Like it was just
like my heart dropped and something was torn away from me.
I was just actually really sad.
It was surprising at first, but I could kind of see it coming in a way.
The sunrise, trees sway.
Hey everyone, this is Ash. I'm sure you know that I'm the bass player for MBT. We are doing this little webisode thing to let you guys know what the upcoming changes are for MBT. I have decided to step down as the bass player. The main reason is so that Lauren, my wife, and I can further develop our marriage and just, I guess, live a more domesticated lifestyle. I don't know if that's the right word, but settle down, I guess. I guess I decided that because I wanted, Lauren and I's marriage to be stronger, and to do that I wouldn't be able to be as committed to the band as it was. Even though I want to be committed, it would be impossible to juggle both. So I sent an email to them, which is very crappy in my opinion. I felt like I think I even wrote it in the email that I felt like I was breaking up with them through a text message. But yeah, as far as that goes, there was never any tension or anything like that the band, why I'm quitting. That was, I guess that's the main and only reason why I was quitting the band. If I could do both, I would. But I thought for a few weeks, how would it work? And I don't think that it would work out to be able to do both. But I think it'll work out just fine. The past, 3.5 years that we've been a band, I've grown tremendously, not as a musician, but as friends. I think that's the main thing for me, is I really have enjoyed the friendship, and even though I'm giving up the band, I'm definitely not giving up the friendships that I have created.
So, I think I was the first person to see the email the next morning. I saw an email from Ash, which never happened, and it said this was the hardest thing I ever had to do in the subject title, and that pretty much let me know that something bad was about to happen. It's so easy. Well, it's easy when it's hard, and it's hard when it's easy, because it's better when you have it's almost easier when you have a conflict with somebody, because if you have a conflict with a band member, you can say you're out, and it's easier to make that snap. But Ash was leaving MBT for such selfless reasons. He wanted to spend more time with his wife, and it's hard to do that when you're in any type of band that's going to keep you guys away from each other for so long. And he didn't want us to have to suffer because he wanted to spend more time with his wife. He didn't want to have to miss shows in the future because of it, and I think we all love him so much, and that just kind of solidified it. I guess it was tough for me because, when we picked up David, it just all clicked. We knew that we had the group that was gonna be MBT for the day forward, and here we were losing another member. And
I read it, so I was trying to read it on my little itty bitty phone, and I was like, man, this kind of sucks. We gotta pick up and get someone new, and I gotta get used to someone else playing bass, since it's kind of the drums and bass that are integral to each other. So, and I always like Ash. He's always fun to play with on stage. He always stares at me weird. He gives me weird looks. When we're playing, it creeps me out. A little bummed.
Alright.
He likes to wink at me when we play. And he flirts with me. That's always
Alright. And I was getting ready for work, and I get a text message that says it happened. I felt sad because I already knew what was coming. So I checked my email, and there was the email from Ash that just let us know that he would not be continuing on with My Beloved Tragedy. I mean, at first I thought it was going to be a joke until practice came the next time, and like we just kind of sat down with Ash and we just joked about like the memories and stuff that we had with the band, and told him that we were going to miss them and that kind of stuff. I don't know if I necessarily have a favorite memory because they all are pretty stand out in my mind. Like he was one of my best friends before we came to the band, so in the band, like, he was a really good friend of mine, so every memory that I had with him was just great. But I mean,
it's just we're losing a family member in a way. You know, somebody who, somebody's been playing with you for 3 years. It's been, somebody's been in your life, and for him to just like have to leave, it's just going to be it's just hard. Yeah, I feel like I didn't want it to happen, but I knew it was a very possibility that it was going to happen.
This is the point where I get to say bye to everyone. And it's not, I guess it's bye as a band member. So I'm saying goodbye as a band member. I definitely, and I want to be very sure to the point on this that there's no loss of friendship. Definitely, if anything, a growth in friendship, because now I might have more time to be able to hang out with people instead of traveling 2 days a week to practice. Now I can maybe travel 2 days a week to hang out, or something like that. So I definitely want to say goodbye as a band member, but not as a friend. And definitely goodbye to all fans, but you'll probably see me in the audience. So if you do, say hi. And I guess that's about it.
And the days I dream